Welcome back to Marketplace Middle East. Countries across the region are increasingly invested in diversifying their economies beyond oil, and the UAE is no exception. Here in the capital, Abu Dhabi, it's all about the Falcon economy. With a name deeply rooted in Emirati culture, the Falcon economy reflects the UAE's goals to become a hub for sustainable growth. And in a world where tech and innovation is in high demand, the capital aims to significantly develop its digital economy for the sector to contribute nearly 20% to its entire GDP by 2032. Financial technology, otherwise known as fintech, is a major driver for the digital economy. From digital payment apps to e-wallets and investment platforms, it's all about simplifying access to financial services, so much so that you can get it in the palm of your hand. And experts say that the sector is growing rapidly in the UAE and playing a pivotal role to economic development. In 2022, a PwC report noted that fintech hubs were popping up across the region. Here in Abu Dhabi, this is being driven by Hub 71, a global tech ecosystem that's home to hundreds of startups and a key catalyst for the Falcon economy. CEO Ahmed Ali Awan took on his role at the beginning of the year. He's aiming to create a tangible impact on the fintech scene by attracting top talent from around the world.
We've set up in 2019 on the back of a government mission to ensure that we create a supporting environment and ecosystem that would support any startup grow and scale out of Abu Dhabi. We've grown this ecosystem to more than 300 startups that are part of our community, more than 150 partners across investors, corporates, talent providers, government entities, all who have a vested interest in seeing the technology ecosystem grow.
So tell me about the significance of Abu Dhabi as a fintech hub and how that plays into what we're seeing in the UAE as a whole.
Fintech has been an important theme for Abu Dhabi. Technology will always outpace regulations, but the importance of having a progressive regulator, it's a big actually value proposition that we see benefiting the Hub 71 fintech startup.
I want you to talk to me about the Falcon economy and how Hub 71 is playing into that vision.
So far, there are more than 1,000 jobs created throughout this startup community that we have. We're continue to see these numbers grow. These are all high-skilled jobs that are focused on technology development and the multiplier that comes with that. There are great companies that are flourishing out of here, and we're excited to see a lot more of globally enduring companies graduate from the great ecosystem that we have out of Abu Dhabi and Hub 71.
One of the latest additions to Abu Dhabi's fintech scene is the region's version of US-based investment app Robinhood, which expanded access to trading in the US stock market. Hailing from Egypt, Thunder is setting its sights on making investing more affordable and accessible to communities in the UAE and beyond.
I'm the co-founder of Thunder, which is an investment app that helps you invest in stocks, gold, and fixed income. We started off 5 years ago in Egypt. We have 30% market share in terms of number of transactions that happen, and 11% market share in terms of the value of these transactions. And what we're focused on now is obviously expanding beyond Egypt and extending our impact, with UAE being the first market.
So why did you come to the UAE? Why are you here in Abu Dhabi at Hub 71?
As a financial institution, we're obviously highly regulated, rightfully so. What we like about the UAE is that we're actually not only matched by the pace of the regulations, but also the regulators here are innovative and progressive on their own regard, that they've actually outpaced us in this journey. Hub 71, I think they're the most successful venture of their kind in the globe, if not the most successful in the region. They're always going to help you strategize the next steps on what you need to do next within the UAE.
Tell me about this platform and what kind of assets people will have access to, and how you've been able to sort of bring that exposure, those asset classes to your platform.
Today, our users can easily invest in US stocks. Anyone can open an account with us in 5 minutes, invest in the US stocks. So our focus is on local investment opportunities. We believe that You should not only improve the livelihood of people by giving them access to investments, but one, they need to be relevant to them, because part of knowing how to invest is knowing what to invest in and what we see on a daily basis. But also the other important aspect is, instead of you taking your money, sending it outside, it's best for economies for you to take this money, invest it in what you know, which is inside, and make sure that you have the circular economy. And this is how economies grow.
So how many clients do you have now in the UAE since you've launched?
So we're still in the early phases of the UAE. As a platform, we generally have 200,000 funded accounts, and we have 500,000 people opening the app on a monthly basis to learn how to invest. This is all coming from Egypt as of now. We're hoping that over the coming months and years, we replicate the same performance into the UAE.